What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia, and this is a full body stretch.
These stretching exercises are great for beginners through intermediate trainees.
We'll be working to improve your flexibility and mobility in today's session.
Now let's get started. Let's begin with a stretch for our upper body, specifically our shoulders, chest, and back. We're going to perform a hands behind the head chest opener. So take those hands, place them behind your head like you're under arrest. And now we're going to pull back on those elbows. Hold. And now bring those elbows together, trying your best to touch them together. And back.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at your under arrest
description. Oh, I'm full of good dad jokes. So holding in each position for about 2 to 3 seconds, opening up and then closing. Very good. Last one here. During the warm-ups, Claudia called this one a hands behind the chest flapper.
I like your flapping some wings.
So I was thinking about changing it.
I actually kind of like mine slightly better than yours.
All right, and relax. Next up, we're going to do a Y's, I's, and A's. Again, focusing on that upper body here from multiple planes of movement. Let's start with our feet about hip width apart, hinging at our hips, 45-degree angle here. That's our setup. Now we're going to start with a Y. With our thumbs up, we're going to bring those straight arms up into a Y formation. So not out to the side, not straight up, but kind of right in between. Full range of motion, bringing them up, hopefully getting a little higher with everyone. So hard to do this and not break out into a YMCA dad joke, but I'm showing some very good restraint here, folks.
My goodness, you are. My brain didn't even go there.
And relax. Next, same position. Now we're going to go into an I. So now arms straight up, overhead extension. Finishing with those biceps by your ears. Good posture, full range of motion again.
Exhale as you bring those arms and those biceps up by your ears. Inhale as you bring your arms back down.
Great for our shoulders, that mobility in our upper body. All right, rest. Last one from this position here. Now we're going to do an A. So with our pinkies going back, we're going up and to the side. So again, now it's an A. Think about that. Not straight back, not out to the side, but
45-degree angle.
45-degree angle. There it is. Pulling back, squeezing your back every time. Pulling those shoulders away from the chest as you come up. For 3, 2, 1, 0. That's an excellent combination to help restore that shoulder health as well as that upright posture. Next up, we're going to move into a waterfall combination. So a standing waterfall. Let's bring my left hand my left hand is facing towards the ceiling, palm up. My right hand is going to gently pull back on those fingers. And it's going to pull back on those fingers while I bring my elbow up. And I'm going to hold here. Great for our wrist flexors, forearms, biceps. Just hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Same thing, opposite side. Now, again, palm facing straight up and pulling those fingers back gently as I bring that elbow up. Again, another hold here. This is a body part and muscle group that so often overlooked. Man, they need it. All the typing we do, all the time spent on the phone and driving. 3.
I hope you're not on the phone and driving at
2. Well, no, not together, silly. And break.
Oh my goodness.
Comma and driving.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. Next time I'll make sure to add the comma.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to change our hand position next. So let's start with that palm facing down and then bring like a little duck here, a little duck position. I'm going to bring that opposite side hand and apply gentle pressure down. giving ourselves a little wrist lock, and then pulling down. That gentle pressure as we extend the arm, just hitting the other set of wrist flexors and forearm muscle group. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Next up again, get our little duck going here. Quack, quack. And back down. Ooh, this one's tighter on me.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm feeling that one. And all these static stretches and holds like this, we want to get to about 85, 90% of what we're capable of. Feeling a good stretch, but we don't want any real pain either.
And you might definitely feel your dominant hand to be more tight than the other. So for us, that's our right hand.
For 3, 2, 1, and relax. We are going to move to the floor for our next stretch.
Okay.
We're going to move into a sideline quad stretch. So as you may have guessed, we are going to lie down on our sides, that left arm out. On my left side, I'm going to reach back, grab either my right ankle, right foot, get that knee into your side. If you can't quite reach it, you can use a towel or a band or a belt to help you on this one. The static stretch, so we're just holding here, not going to do anything else.
Do our best to bring our leg down, almost like you want your knees to touch, as opposed to flaring out to the side.
Yeah, if that knee is flaring up, you're not stretching that quadricep like we want to. Your quadricep is that set of 4 different muscles put together in the front of that thigh. And 3, 2, 1, relax. And go ahead and flip over opposite side, because of course we got to do both sides. We can't just be stretched on one side. You know that.
No, never.
Alrighty, very good. Good deep breaths here. Again, pulling back, trying your best to keep that knee in. You may notice for me, this left side is always tighter. I had an ACL surgery about 20 years ago. And to this day, the mobility is not the same on the right and left side. Doing the best that you can. All of our bodies are different. So making today's stretching routine work for you. Big deep breaths here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Relax. And now we are going to turn over onto our front sides in what we're going to call a prone position. So it's lying down onto our fronts. Come on over. Our feet are flat down. And we can start almost all the way down here on our elbows. And I want you to go ahead and extend up. Bring those shoulders back. If you feel good here and you want more of a stretch, then you can place your hands on the ground and you can come up even more. But if this was all you had today from an back extension, then that's perfectly all right. Bring those shoulders back. Squeezing your glutes on this one, it's going to take a little bit of that tension off your back. Nice big deep breaths. No breath holding today. Relaxed. Keeping that heart rate down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to transition into a child's pose. You can go ahead and come on up onto your knees. Bring the knees up. And we're going to sit back the best that we can onto our heels while extending our arms straight out in front of us. Almost like we want to bring our underarms to the floor. And at the same time, we're pressing our hips back. We're just going to hold here. This one's hitting multiple muscle groups and joints, our shoulders, our quadriceps, lower back, upper back, all getting a nice stretch. Again, just a static hold here. We're not moving. Nice, relaxed breathing. If you want to get a little extra stretch, once you've been here for a few seconds, you can walk those fingertips out just to really get that full extension. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up slowly into a quadruped position next. Now we're on our hands and our knees, and we're going to perform a hand on head opener. So that hand goes back to the back of the head, and I'm going to bring my elbow to my hand and then rotate.
Ooh, I am tight.
Ooh, she's liking this one. So controlled movement here. That rotation. Hand stays on the back of the head. Try your best to bring it all the way to the opposite hand. And then get a full rotation. The eyes follow that elbow as we rotate. Great for that mid-back, thoracic spine. We need flexibility and mobility on this plane as well. The one that often gets overlooked. We need that rotational flexibility. Controlled movement here. For 3, 2, 1. So go ahead and place that hand back on the floor. Same move, opposite side now. That left elbow to my right hand. And full range of motion. Ooh, for me, that's the tighter side. But with a lot of these dynamic stretches, you'll find that from repetition to repetition, you start to loosen up. This one's great, not only for that thoracic spine and mid-back, but also our chest, shoulders, upper back as well. And breathing throughout, no breath holding. If you find yourself holding your breath, really focus on that consistent breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're actually going to stay in this quadruped position. And next we're going to open up our hips with a quadruped hip opener. But only I want you to bring those knees out and try your best to bring your feet together. And now inch your hands out and bring those hips down. Now, depending on your flexibility, it might just look like that, and that's okay. So ideally, we're opening them up all the way and bringing those hips down, hips forward, opening up our groin area, getting that external rotation of the hips, inner thighs.
You're gonna feel like a frog, but that's kind of the point here.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Feeling like a frog.
This is actually one that I do before I perform squats. This is just a real good one to open up those hips.
That's right. It's uncomfortable. A lot of times the best moves are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Very effective. Really for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And come out of this one slowly.
And we're going to move to our backside in a seated position. I'm going to go ahead and place my left straight leg out in front. Now I'm going to bring my opposite leg, my right leg, up over with my knee bent. My left elbow is going to be on that right knee, and I'm going to use that elbow to help twist. And we're just going to hold here. Great one for our hips, our glutes, as well as our lower back. Even a little hamstring and that leg that's on the floor. Stretching across. Just a static stretch on this one. So, and not only am I going this way, but I'm bringing this opposite leg across my body. Kind of a 2 for 1. For 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to keep that leg there. We're going to carefully lie back. And now we're going to transition to a external hip rotation where we allow that knee to slowly come to the floor. We're just holding here. Try to relax that hip. Try to keep that foot above the knee if you can. And then relax that leg let that hip fall to the floor the best that you can. Really opening up our hip on this one. For 3, 2, 1, 0. So straightening that leg back out, sitting up. And we're going to the opposite side now. So same move. Now bringing that opposite leg over. Let's go ahead and turn this way for this one, Claudia. Go straighten up on this one. There we go.
Alrighty.
A little on the fly blocking there for y'all theater students out there. And now the opposite side, pulling across. Making sure to breathe. Pulling again. So 2 for 1. I'm stretching this way and I'm pulling this opposite leg across my body. Just holding here. Depending on where you're most tight, probably where you're going to feel it the most. Some of you may be feeling this the most in your back.
Yep.
Some in your glutes. Some even in your shoulders and back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, remember this leg stays up. And now we're going to slowly come down and allow that knee to travel to the floor as we relax. Very good.
Nice and relaxing.
This is relaxing.
Your hips should be open and not as tight, hopefully, after doing those, I'll call them frog, because that's what it reminds me of. But the
Hip openers.
The hip openers, yes.
The froggers.
The froggers, yep. That's the one.
For 3, 2, 1, 0.
Nice work.
All right, we are going to stay lying down on this one. We're going to transition into a lying hamstring stretch, straight leg hamstring stretch.
Alrighty.
So this one, I'm going to take my right leg, keep that leg straight with even my toe dorsiflex. That means pulling back on those toes. I'm going to bring my straight leg up for 5 repetitions under control here. That's 2, 3. Keep that bottom leg on the floor straight. 4. And on this 5th one, 5, I want you to hold. And now pulling it back. If you want some extra stretch, you can grab a band, a belt, towel to do so.
I wish I had a band.
Or you can just on your own pull it back like we're doing.
Woo.
Again, hold and relax. Same thing, opposite side here. And 1. Controlled movement, not a race. 2. Keeping that opposite leg straight as well. 3. That foot dorsiflex, those toes pulled back. 4. 5th one, we're gonna hold. 5th, hold. That's it. Feeling that stretch in the calf, hamstring, all down your leg.
Breathe, don't hold your breath.
And relax. One more time through. We're gonna do each side one more time. Back to the right side. 1, 2. As you're doing this, hamstrings should start to loosen up. 3, 4. Last one. Hold it. 5. Hold it. Static stretch now. Nice big deep breaths. And relax. Okay, last one here.
All right, let's do it.
5 times. 1. Again, control it. 2. Especially the way down. 3, 4. Last one and hold. That's it. Kind of pushing yourself on this stretch.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
3, 2, 1, 0. Relax. Nicely done. That's it.
Nice
Excellent.
work.
I'm feeling better. I hope
Man.
you are out there as well.
Yes, feeling great.
I needed that today.
I did too.
One of the other things we highly recommend is following a complete exercise program. Whether your goals are to lose weight, gain muscle, just kick butt at life, whatever they are, we have those programs available for you.
We certainly do. We have them available for you on the HASfit app, which can be downloaded to an Android device or an Apple device.
You can also help support us by stopping by our store, picking up some HASfit gear like a t-shirt or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
And don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.